Hi guys, Hill here. Welcome back to our spin series. This is part 3 for novice riders. It's about a moderate to hard workout. It's going to be 30 minutes long. We're going to take the first 2 minutes to warm up. Just pedal. A little bit of resistance on those pedals, not too much, just enough to get that blood pumping. All right, so let's go. All right, so our first circuit will be 7 intervals, 30-second intervals with 15-second sets of rest in between. Again, 7 30-second intervals, 15 seconds of rest in between. I am on a Keiser bike. I will be at gear 12, and I'm gonna get my RPMs above 110, about 70% of my max effort. If you are not on a Keiser, if you are in a different bike, you have a knob, give yourself about a half turn in addition to what you have now, about 70% of your max effort for every single 30-second set. All right?
We are still warming up here, so please keep those gears low, just a tiny bit of resistance, pedaling those feet, getting that blood pumping. Again, gears are still low. I will let you know when we are gonna start our very first circuit. All right, you guys, we have 1 more minute of warming up before we get started. Please refer to the right side of the screen so you can watch the countdowns of work to rest. Again, 7 rounds. We're gonna start in less than 1 minute.
We are gonna start here in 30 seconds. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go.
If you're not looking at your phone or the TV and you're just listening, listen for those 3 beats before the end of each round so you know when to rest and when to begin. Recovering for 15 seconds here and then moving to round 2. You can bring those gears down just a hair, just to recover before we get going in 5. Great work, you guys. We are more than halfway through this circuit. Stay with it. You should be able to maintain this level of intensity throughout the entirety of the 7 intervals.
All right, you guys, 10 seconds. We have one more set, one last set here. Stay with me. We are gonna start strong, stay strong for this whole workout. Let's go. Last 30-second round. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water if you need it. We have 2 full minutes to catch that breath. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling, keep a little bit of resistance on those pedals. Staying with it. All right, our next circuit in descending order. We are going to start with a 4-minute interval. It's going to be our longest interval, 4 minutes. All right, the first half, we are seated in the saddle. We are sitting down. The second half, we will be standing up out of our saddle. So 2 minutes seated, 2 minutes standing. Pay attention to this first 2 minutes. I want your guys' resistance at 12 again if you are in a Keiser. If you are not on a Keiser, quarter to a half a turn forward. And you are going to be 90 RPMs or higher. I want you, again, about 70% of your max effort, and maintain that for 2 full minutes. All right? Then, when that 2 minutes is up, immediately to the next 2 minutes, we are standing up. I am going to shoot my gears up to 16. 1, 6. I'm going to have my RPMs above 60, 6, 0. So, I want you to give yourself another half a turn if you are on a different bike when you are standing up. Again, we are going to increase our max effort to 75 to 80% for the second 2 minutes. All right, you guys, we are starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, you guys, we are standing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gears up, stand up, keep those gears, those RPMs, as high as you can. I'm trying to keep mine above 60. If you can go higher, please do. 2 full minutes here. You should be breathing.
Dig deep, you guys. 1 more minute left here. You're doing great.
Stay with me, you guys. 15 more seconds. You got this.
Great work, you guys. We are going to spend this next 2 minutes recovering. Again, take those gears down. Just keep pedaling. Nice and easy. Get some water if you need it. All right, so I said we're going in descending order. So this next round is 3 minutes. So for half of that, we are going to be seated in the saddle. Again, the other half, we will be standing up. Just so you know, the following intervals will be 2 minutes, then 1 minute. But for this next interval of 3 minutes, the first minute and a half, we're going to be seated in the saddle. I want you to bump up your gears a little bit higher now. Gear 14 if you're on the same bike as I am, or just another turn a little bit higher on your knob. And we are going to keep our RPMs around 90. Okay, for the first minute and a half. The second minute and a half, we're gonna be standing up. I want you to bring your gears up to gear 18 and keep your RPMs between about 50 and 60. In 30 seconds, we're kicking up those gears to gear 14 or just a slight turn on your knob. Hitting the road, you guys. Here we go. First minute and a half, gear 14. Try to keep those RPMs above 90, and let's really dig deep. Here is where it really counts. Looking good, you guys. In 20 seconds, we are standing up out of that saddle. Okay, standing up right now, you're at gear 18 or a slight turn forward, and try to keep those RPMs above 60. Breathing, we're pushing outside of our comfort zone here. That's exactly where we want to be. Here, stay with me. All right, and take a seat. Great job, you guys. We are recovering for the next 2 minutes before we go to our 2-minute interval. For half of that, we are going to be seated and the other half standing, of course. So for 1 minute seated and 1 minute standing. Otherwise, get some water right now. Get that breath. Keep pedaling. Okay, in 30 seconds, we're bringing our gears up to gear 16, and we want to keep our RPMs above 80. Again, if you have a knob, just turn it ever so slightly so there's a little bit more resistance. We're going to be here for 1 full minute before standing up, but until then, we are recovering for another 10 seconds before we start. All right, gears up, let's go. In 15 seconds, we're bringing those gears all the way up to gear 20 and standing up out of that saddle. I want some heavy resistance going on here. Okay, we're standing up now. Let's go. 1 more minute here. Dig deep. Try to keep those RPMs above 50. Let's work, you guys. Seconds, you guys, stay with me, almost there. Whew, all right, you guys, sit down, enjoy this recovery. Again, 2 full minutes, just pedaling nice and easy, low resistance. Our last set of this big circuit is only 1 minute long. So it's only 30 seconds seated, 30 seconds standing. You guys have got this. Let's just get that breath for right now. In 30 seconds, we're gonna bring our gears up to gear 18, and we're gonna try to have those RPMs above 70. Okay, again, just a little bit more resistance on that knob if you're on a different bike. We're going here in 15. Gears up, let's go. 30 seconds, you can do anything for that long. Stand stand up. We're out of that saddle for the last 30 seconds. Gears above 20. Try to get them even higher. Let's go. Excellent work, you guys. All right, take this next 2 minutes to recover, and then we have one last final circuit. We are doing a traditional Tabata, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 8 total rounds. But right now, just get that breath and recover. Okay, in 30 seconds, we're starting our very last circuit. So you're going to be at gear 10, and I want your RPMs above 120. Try to get them off the charts if you can, 130. All right, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest. But right now, we have 10 seconds until we're starting. Gear 10, and we are sprinting 20 seconds. Let's go. A short 10 seconds here resting. Keep the gears at 10, but in 5 seconds, we're sprinting again. Halfway, 4 more to go. You guys are doing great. Stick with it. You guys are so close. I want you focusing on only the interval you're in right now. Don't think about the next one. Just think about these 10 seconds we have right here. Sprinting, breathe. Awesome job, you guys. We're a few seconds away from our very last interval. Kick it up a notch. Go as fast as you can. Really dig deep. Here we go. Let's push it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. Rest, just get that breath, get some water, and spend as much time as you need cooling down. Awesome job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're able to break a little bit of sweat, get a little burn on, whether you're starting your day or you're finishing it. I'm so proud of you. And if you enjoyed this workout, this was part 3 of a 4-part series, so keep your eyes open for part 4. And please like and subscribe. Also, if you got more than 15 miles in, please comment below and challenge a friend to try and see if they can get a little bit further. That would be awesome. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in our next workout.